Hello, 285 Corridor. Welcome to 285 DIY, the podcast where we empower homeowners to tackle projects big and small with confidence and creativity. I'm Dosha Boylan, the owner of Handyman Connection, and my voice has been just a little on the crazy side, so just bear with me and I will do the best that I can. Today we're going to dive into an essential topic. I want to talk about gutters and how you keep them clean, when to consider installing gutter guards, and some options for guards if you decide to take the plunge. So let's get started. It's never too early to start to think about spring. And when you get those gutters cleaned out, gutter guards are a great way to keep your gutters good all year round. Why keeping your gutters clean is important. Let's talk about it. Your gutters are unsung heroes for your home's exterior. They're like Superman. They channel the rainwater away from your roof, your walls, and your foundation, and this can prevent costly damage. But if you get debris like leaves, sticks, pine needles, sand in some cases, you can clog them up. And what happens is you get an overflow of water, you get leaks, and you can have structural damage. So what's the best way to keep those gutters free flowing? Routine cleaning is key. You want to aim to clean your gutters at least twice a year, once in the spring and again in late fall after most of the leaves have fallen. If you live in a heavily wooded area, you might need to clean them more frequently, especially in the fall. You want to use the right tools for the job. So they make gutter scoops that will actually take the debris out. You want to use a wet, dry vacuum with a gutter attachment, or you can even use a garden trowel, and this is going to help you clean that muck out of the gutters. You want to flush them out with a garden hose and ensure that water is flowing freely. I'm a big safety proponent, so please make sure that you have a ladder on stable footing, or use a ladder stabilizer to avoid damaging the gutters themselves. And gloves, I think, are really important. There can be sharp edges, there can be sharp items in there, and you want to protect your hands. If you're not comfortable climbing on a ladder, then you call Handyman Connection and hire us as a professional. This can save you time and ensure that the job gets done safely and thoroughly. So now that your gutters are clean, when and why should you install gutter guards? So let's talk about that. These handy devices can save you a ton of time and effort. So when should you think about installing them? So one thing is, if your home is surrounded by trees that drop a lot of leaves or pine needles, the gutter guards can dramatically cut down on how often you need to clean your gutters. They're also a great solution for homeowners who simply don't want to climb up a ladder twice a year. It's great for people who can't get on a ladder. So that's when to think about it. Also, beyond reducing the maintenance, those gutter guards can prevent water overflow, and this protects your roof, your foundation, and your landscaping. It can also keep out pests like birds and rodents and mosquitoes from making a home in your gutters. If your gutters tend to clog frequently, guards can be a smart preventative measure to avoid these costly repairs. Now, I don't know if you've gone looking for gutter guards lately, but there are a lot of different ones on the market. So you need to choose the right type of gutter guard for your house. There are screen gutter guards. These are made of metal or plastic mesh, and they are great at blocking leaves and larger debris. However, the smaller debris like pine needles will slip through. So they make micro mesh guards, and these are an upgrade from those types of screen guards. They filter out even the tiny particles, including grit and pine needles. They're very effective, but they are more expensive. They also make something called a reverse curve guard, and they use surface tension to guide water into the gutter while debris slides off the curved edges. They're efficient, but you may struggle during heavy rainfall, and they often require professional installation. An affordable and easy to install option are foam inserts. These inserts sit inside the gutter and block debris while allowing water to flow through. The downside is that they are less durable and they may need replacement every few years. And then finally, you can get brush gutter guards. These are cylindrical brushes that are placed inside the gutter. They're simple to install, but they aren't as effective against fine debris like pine needles and grit from your shingles. So before we wrap up, let's cover a few extra tips that didn't come up earlier. You want to watch for signs that your gutters need attention. The water is overflowing during rain season. You have sagging sections that come up. This is especially important to look for after a big snow. You have stains on your exterior walls. Pooling water near your foundation is another big red flag. So if you see these, you need to look at your gutters for a solution. Even with your gutter guards, occasional maintenance is still necessary. The guards only reduce the amount of debris, but small particles like pollen and shingle grit can even accumulate over time. So you want to make sure you're still cleaning those gutters. If you're installing guards or cleaning your gutters, you want to check for damage while you're up there. Look for cracks, rust, loose segments, and repair them promptly to prevent bigger issues. And don't forget about gutter extensions. You want to make sure that the water is flowing out at least 6 feet from your home. And if that's not happening, you want to put a downspout extender onto your gutters. So before we have it wrapped up, I want to remind you to clean those gutters and have the right gutter guard set up that can save you time, money, and headaches down the road. So whether you're a DIYer or you prefer to call a pro like me, a little attention to your gutters will go a long way in protecting your home. Thanks for tuning into 285 DIY. If you enjoyed today's episode, please make sure you follow us every Thursday at 7 p.m. or subscribe to our channel on YouTube, which is 285 DIY, or give Handyman a call at 303-968-1112. This is Dosha, and I'm signing off. Have a great day and clean those gutters.